you have reached the number one up and coming professional wrestling podcast anywhere in the world. This is HUBBanomics right here on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. We're proud to be here with you on today. Want to make sure that you guys are enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Got home from church a little bit early, man. So wanted to give you guys some bonus content, man. Really happy that you guys are with us here today. Make sure that you guys are ready to rock and roll with me. Hubbard Wrestling Weekly is on the air right here on HUBBanomics. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. I'll put it in the chat and make sure. There we go. I thought the chat wasn't open and honest, but I'm definitely open and running. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. It is Sunday, July 20th, 2025, man. Listen, the year is just flying by. Definitely happy you guys are here with us today. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Forgive me for that. Getting started on a new streaming platform, so I'm really excited about that, and just hoping it goes well. So let me know how the audio sounds. Let me know how everything is going. Make sure you guys let me know and keep me posted on how the flow is flowing on this Sunday afternoon. My name is Sean Hubbard. This is HUBBanomics, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. So check this out, man. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Clown13Z4 Tweezy in the building. This is afternoon, everyone. He's letting everybody know that currently standing in line for my local indie. So not sure how long he'll be sticking around. Look, I'm just glad you're here right now, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Definitely happy to see Conrad, my tag team partner on Clash of the Podcast. Make sure you check us out on Everything Pro Wrestling channel tomorrow night, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time on Everything Pro Wrestling as we bring you Clash of the Podcast. The only Vinny we like is in the building. He says, happy Sunday. God bless. It's my mom's birthday. Happy Mother's Day to Vinny's mom, man. We appreciate you, my guy. We appreciate you greatly. Shout out to, shout out to Conrad from Clown. We appreciate that. J.E. in the building. Yo, he says, I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot on a Sunday afternoon, man. And Clown wishing Vinny's mom a happy birthday. So let's get into this, man, because I have so much to talk about. As you can see the official website, the merchandise website, and the social media platforms on the bottom of the screen. Make sure you check me out in all areas. Make sure you check out Clash of the Podcast, Everything Pro Wrestling on all platforms, man. So we're ready to rock and roll with this particular episode of HUBBanomics, man. Let me know how the audio is. Like I said, new platform. Let me know how the video is. New platform. Make sure you let me know. I appreciate it so much. But let's get into the content of the afternoon, man, because I'm going to tell you guys something. I got so much in store for you guys today as we talk about who we consider to be the future of the industry, man. Been hearing a lot of talk back and forth about who WWE thinks is the future of the industry, the future of WWE. I certainly have some agreeing points and I have some disagreeing points. And one person I'm going to disagree with vehemently is going to probably shock a lot of people. Not if you watch Clash of the Podcast. You'll know what I'm about to say. But got to make sure I give my opinion on that because I've been hearing so much about people having an issue with certain people not being pushed, and then certain people also saying that there are people that have not been pushed yet that they're looking forward to it happening. The only Vinny likes talking about Braun Breaker. He also mentions Jacob Fatu. We're going to get into that and a whole lot more. So let's start off right here, man, by saying this. The future of the industry is looking pretty good. Everybody knows how I feel about World Wrestling Entertainment. I'm not a big fan. I think AEW is a better product in ring. However, there are some things that need to be addressed. And I'm going to get into those things right here and now. So the bottom line is this, man. Who you think is the future of the industry is your opinion. You can believe that Joe Blow, Mary Jane, whoever it may be, is the future of the industry. You may be right, you may be wrong. However, I believe that being corny should be a hindrance to being the future. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. I believe that being corny, as I adjust my microphone, should be a hindrance to someone being quote unquote considered the future of the industry. Because if you're corny and you come across screen on corny and you come across like somebody who is certainly not worthy of being top tier in the world of professional wrestling, then my question is, why are you going to shove that person down our throats. And that's what WWE does a lot of times, man. He does it a lot of times. Yo, Vinny, I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler, my friend. I'm not going to go in on Cody today. But Cody wouldn't be considered the future, but I guess he is the future because he has a lot more years to go. I'm not going to go in on Cody, even though Cody is a cornball, and I'm going to chill right now. But let's just get into this real quick. Let's start off right now with a team, both as a collaborative effort and also a team that I believe individually can be big-time superstars of the world of professional wrestling. I'm talking about Ford and Dawkins, the Street Profits. Multiple-time World Tag Team Champions. They have shown themselves to be extremely entertaining, even when not being pushed directly, even when not being pushed properly, even when the titles are getting stripped off of them when there's no apparent reason why, even though there's years and years in between title reigns for these two guys. Dawkins and Ford have shown themselves to be top-tier professional wrestling talents. We got a little taste of what the future might look like when it came to Dawkins a few years ago in Elimination Chamber. Or I should say Montez Ford, when it came to the Elimination Chamber. And we thought that he was on the verge of being a megastar. My question is, what's happened since then? What has happened since then? We haven't seen Ford anywhere close to the main event picture since that time. So for me, it's just another example of WWE teasing something and then not delivering on what they said they were going to do. Because for me, there's no question in my mind that Ford especially, and even Dawkins too, who has improved greatly in the ring, are not the future of the company if WWE, if Triple H allows that to happen. The question is, will he allow it to happen? And I have my doubts, and you should too. XG Dub is in the building. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Saying what's up to the chat, you know what I'm saying? All love right there. Conrad contemplating his thoughts. The Street Profits deserve an opportunity to shine on a higher level. You know who else deserves to shine on a higher level? Karrion Kross. Now, had this been a couple of weeks ago, there would be no indication that WWE is going to do the right thing with this guy. However, finally, it seems like they might be starting to move in that direction. Will we see Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross at SummerSlam? I don't know. That's the rumor. We'll see what happens. Karrion Kross faced Sami Zayn at a pay-per-view recently. He lost the match. He ended up coming out, having an interview. Fans cheering him, chanting his name. Everybody's loving Scarlett. This is a victorious combination. This is a winning combination. But for some reason, WWE has been extremely hesitant to pull the trigger. Looks like they might be starting to, but like I've said before, how can you have any confidence that they're going to do the right thing? I don't have any confidence that they're going to do the right thing with Karrion Kross. The potential is there. The buzz is there. But there's been continued fumbling. I think that's the right word. Continued fumbling of opportunities for people that deserve their chance to shine. Karrion Kross is money. I mean, that is if you're not putting him in a dominatrix outfit and shaving his head. Dummies. But I digress. Karrion Kross, as he's currently constituted, is money. Scarlett is money. Conrad says that the WWE has already told you who they believe in. That's the problem, Conrad. That's the problem. That's something we debated on The Clash on numerous occasions. They refuse to deviate. They refuse to maneuver. I don't see that being a good thing, bro. I don't see that being a good thing. I see that as being closed-minded and short-sighted, honestly. And speaking of closed-minded and short-sighted, when I think about why this woman is still treading water on NXT, it is beyond the realm of my understanding. Let me tell you something about Jada Parker. Jada Parker is beautiful, talented, intelligent in that ring, and has every tool to be the next big thing in women's wrestling. And nobody can tell me different. I don't want to hear about anybody else. I don't want to hear about the long list of people that WWE seems to think. Do you think that JC Jane is better than Jada Parker? Not if you have eyes. Not if you watch wrestling. Not if you know the industry. Jada Parker is her. Jada Parker is her. And it's high time that you give this woman the opportunity that she so richly deserves. She's been in NXT Women's Championship matches before. She's had opportunities to win the belt before. Never got it done. Never got it done. Conrad says, I'm just saying, they've made their choice. Others who get pushed mess up or something. Someone got a lucky break. I guess. I hear you. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Next on the agenda. Not going to keep you too long today because we got Slammiversary coming up. Want you guys to enjoy the show. Here we go. The elephant in the room. Roxanne Perez. She's got it too. She's got star power. She's got charisma. She's already got a leg up with this Judgment Day thing. You know it's a ready-made feud when Liv Morgan comes back from injury. I mean, how can you not see superstar when you look at this woman? Roxanne Perez is truly the future of WWE. Conrad says that he thinks Jada Parker will be the North American champion. M. Lizzy Fashizi in the building, he agrees, and so does Vinny, the only Vinny we like. I'm gonna tell you something right here and now, dog. Roxanne Perez and Jada Parker, that's main event WrestleMania swag, in my opinion. Main event WrestleMania. If you're gonna have a woman main event of WrestleMania again 5 years from now, Jada Parker or Roxanne Perez could be that woman. Point blank, period. And I got one more that I want to talk about before I get into something that's going to be real controversial, and that's this man right here, Jacob Fatu. Charisma, athleticism, aura, if you want to use that word. This guy has it all. This guy has it all. The only thing that I think is a shame when it comes to Jacob Fatu is the fact that he has had so much time on the indies and wasted a lot of his youth on the indies. But now that he's here, that brother is shining. Shining. And one can only hope that WWE does not somehow fumble this bag by focusing on the wrong thing. Which brings me to the reason why I'm here today. Vinny brought up Cody Rhodes. I know people have in their mind who they think I'm going to talk about when I have something negative to say. And Lizzy says that Jacob Fatu, I feel, took solo spot on being the next main event level star after Roman. Yeah, that's a good assessment on your part, M. Lizzy. That's a good assessment on your part. Roman like aura, Vinny says. And of course, you know that you know that Conrad hates the word aura, but he does say that Jacob Fatu should be main event. No question about that. MK, MK in the building. We appreciate who's it? Who's MK? Never seen you here before. Thank you so much for being here, MK. In 4K, I appreciate you being here. Who is the next four horsewomen and men of the next era? I don't know if they would put together a group like the four horsewomen, but I would say if you want me to just name four women that are up and coming that could be the future of the women's division, I would say Jada Parker. I would say Roxanne Perez. I think that Liv Morgan is young enough to be one of those women. And I would probably go with, as much as I can't, I don't like her, Jordan Grace. I'm not a fan of Jordan Grace, but I feel like that's the next big thing in women's wrestling. In WWE, that is. In WWE, that is. As far as men, I mean, Carmelo Hayes has ultra talent. Like I said, either one of the Street Profits, probably more specifically Ford, Jacob Fatu, and probably this guy, even though I am very, very upset about it. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, y'all. Y'all about to be mad at me. Y'all about to be mad at me, man. Let me tell you something about this guy. I do not see it. I don't freaking see it. What is it about this guy that screams WrestleMania main event? I don't care that he has big muscles. I don't care that he can run 22 miles an hour. Who gives a crap? This dude is annoying. Now, I'm not just going to say he's annoying without giving you at least some kind of evidence to that fact. Conrad already knew what I was going to say. Vinny says, Hubs likes cats, not dogs. Meow. Well, you're on the right track. Guy will gamble in the building. What's up, man? Oh, he figured it out too. Conrad says he will get picked up soon. Talking about Clown. Talking about what Clown had to say. Guy will gamble says he runs fast and barks like a dog. Instant star. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. MK says the future is Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu are the next Seth and Roman for sure. I hear you. I hear you. M. Leezy Fashizi says for WWE, he's big, he's tan, and it makes him a main event Mania star. Look, man. Here we go. Vinny says he's got the intensity of Goldberg and the athleticism of Brock Lesnar. I don't care, Vinny. I don't care. Look. A couple of weeks ago, there was a backstage segment. And the backstage segment was Byron Saxton going up to interview Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. Byron Saxton approached the three of these guys to ask them a question. Braun Breaker barked at Byron Saxton. I'm going to say it again. Braun Breaker barked like a dog at Byron Saxton. What the heck is going on here? That's talent? That's charisma? That's the guy who you think is going to be the next face of your company? It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. He barks like a dog at an announcer trying to do an interview. Are you kidding me? You're a grown man. I would have rather him see him punch Saxton in the face than to bark at him. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Good point by Conrad. Good point by Conrad. He says he wasn't always doing that, and I have no idea who said that would get you over. Somebody made a big mistake. He doesn't talk well. He doesn't come across like an articulate person. I don't think he does a good promo. And this is the future of WWE? I know that a lot of people see WrestleMania main event when they look at this kid. He's a freaking goofball. He's a goofball that's really strong. He's a goofball that can probably knock me out. I'm not gonna, and I know how to fight, but he probably kicked my butt. Not gonna argue with that. He's a freaking goofball. He barks at people. He barks at people. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And he's the future, while somebody who conducts himself like a professional, who does amazing promos, like Jey Uso. I'm kidding. I just brought Jey Uso up to make you guys mad. I was just kidding. But Braun Breaker's the future when somebody does amazing promos like Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross has to scratch and claw for scraps off the table, while somebody like Braun Breaker's being groomed to be a WrestleMania main event? Are you serious? Bro, I just don't. It's been bothering me for so freaking long, bro. It's been bothering me for so freaking long. And I just can't understand it. I can't understand what people see in this guy. Like how excuse me. How, what's the word I'm looking for here, guys? How easy has it become to become a star in WWE for the person who they choose? Like, so now you're telling me you can bark at people and be the main event. There's rumors. Now, I think personally, after Clash of the Podcast tomorrow night, 6:05, when Raw starts, they're going to make a match, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun and Bronson Reed. But there are rumors there might be a Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns, a Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns one-on-one. And that Braun Breaker might win. Let's go to the chat, man. Let's go to the chat. MK says that Breaker will never be as good as Lesnar. No argument there. SG Dub's laughing, having a good time. Vinny says, but it was for Roman too until he figured it out. Yeah, I guess. But Roman Reigns didn't run around barking like a dog like a freaking moron. MK says, let alone Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu could. Okay. Jasim in the building. Appreciate you being here. He says he has big muscles and he's waiting for his next food chain to destroy. He runs the ropes insanely fast. Okay. I mean, that's true, but Conrad says he wasn't doing any of that. We talked about that earlier. Agreed. MK says, personally, I would like to see Carmelo Hayes, Dom, Jacob, and Solo if I was head of creative. Fair enough. Guy Will Gamble says, he should have bit Saxton's arm. Oh, my God. Guy Will Gamble. Conrad says Guy Will Gamble's wild for that. I agree. Laughing, having a good time. Conrad is. Guy Will Gamble goes on to say, I did kind of like his promo on Sammy, mostly because it was well-timed with him grabbing the mic before Seth. Him grabbing the mic from Seth was cool. I'd be a hater if I said anything different. That's true. XG Dub goes on to say, hey, did you accept him in his role as IC champ. He was cool. He was cool as IC champ, I guess. I mean, I've never liked him though, guys. I've never liked him. MK says, I'm going to be honest. I've been Braun Breaker fan, but I'm starting to think this will be another big dog simulation or situation. Possibly. And as much as Roman Reigns got on my nerves as the big dog, I like the big dog more than I like Braun Breaker. And I never thought I'd say I like the big dog more than anybody. So, for me, I don't know, man. I don't know. Cover Time Pete, welcome to the stream, man. He says, hello, I subbed and liked. Your live was featured on my YouTube recommendations. I'm a huge wrestler. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome. We appreciate you being here, Pete. Welcome. Join the conversation. We're happy to have you, man. Big shout out to you. And obviously, my tag team partner, Conrad, welcomes you as well, man. Welcome to the show. Guy Will Gamble says, they're going to do Reigns Breaker at In Your House, Beware of Dog 2. Yeah, and I hope the lights go out like they did for Beware of Dog 2 also. Or Beware of Dog 1. I hope the lights go out. Freaking morons. Conrad says, feel free to join exactly. Facts. The only Vinny we like says he's basically a less charismatic Batista. And that's a bad thing because Batista didn't have much charisma. He had a little bit. He didn't have much. Vinny says his trash talking is funny. Easy in the building. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here, my G. I appreciate it. Yo, all I'm saying is this, man. Let's go down the list one more time, guys. Excuse me. Let's go down the list one more time and just talk about who and what and where as far as the best future superstars in WWE. Karrion Kross is money. Just give him a chance, right? The Street Profits are money. Stop giving them short tag team title reigns. Either break them up. They don't even have to break up, like turn on each other. Let them have legitimate singles runs, especially Ford. I think Dawkins is good too, but Ford is money if you give him a chance. Jacob Fatu, not much needs to be said. Jacob Fatu is pure dollar signs if he's utilized in the correct way. Jada Parker, young up-and-coming superstar at NXT. Give her a prominent role in NXT. Give her the Women's North American Championship. Give her a legitimate shot at the NXT Championship and see what she can do on the main roster. She's gorgeous. She's athletic. She's smart. That should be a recipe for being a superstar in WWE. Roxanne Perez already well on the way. You can see the Liv Morgan feud on the horizon. You know that's on the way. You know that's about to come. So just let her continue to cook. Let her continue to be the very cool, in this case, I was going to say AJ Lee kind of knockoff, but that's kind of like a disrespectful thing to say. I mean it in a complimentary way. She's like AJ Lee 2.0, and I mean that in a complimentary way. She's really, really good. She's really, really good. And like I said, Jacob Fatu. But this guy, Braun Breaker, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. I've never seen it, and it just bothers me. It bothers me that he continues to be called the next big thing, no pun intended, when we talk about future WrestleMania main events. I just don't get it. I've never gotten it, and I never will get it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It does not make any sense to me how this guy is considered to be the next big thing. To me, he's just a big, corny goofball. He's just a big, corny goofball. I don't see it. I've never seen it. I don't like how he comes across on TV. I don't like how he speaks. I don't like his character. I don't like the fact that he barks at people. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Easy E says no Batista slander. Okay, I guess. Pete says, hi, everything pro wrestling. Big shout out to Conrad, of course. Vinny says Braun versus Fatu will main event WrestleMania by the end of this decade, most likely. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. Oh my goodness. JE says you don't see Goldberg barking. You'll only see Breaker because that man is all business and Breaker. I think we're going to continue that comment in a second. Oh, okay. Justine actually edited his comment. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to read it right now. he's a joke. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. He is definitely a joke to me. He's a joke. I mean, Goldberg's a joke too, but that's another conversation for another day. We're gonna touch on Goldberg a lot tomorrow on Clash of the Podcast. Me and Conrad, we were talking about that this weekend. We're about to go in on him too. Guy Will Gamble says he at least doing better than Glacier did. Well, I'm doing better than Glacier did, and I've never wrestled a day in my life, so that's not saying much. But I know you're being your sarcastic and hilarious self, my friend Guy Will Gamble. I appreciate you, man. And yes, I agree. Ice Cold by Guy Will Gamble. Oh my God, is that fake snow coming out of the steel? Oh, never mind. Anyway, maybe that's what the little graphic is on the back of my background right now. That's the Glacier snow that's coming from the nitro ceiling at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. But anyway, listen, guys. Once again, my streams are not super long. I like to hit it and quit it. That's what she said. I like to give you guys a couple of hot takes, talk about some stuff, and get you back to your wonderful Sunday afternoon. Make sure you check out tonight TNA Slammiversary on ThrillerTV.com. It's going to be a crazy show, I think. I hope WWE doesn't screw over TNA talent by having all the WWE people win, even though I do predict Trick Williams will win. I do predict that JC Jane will win. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. All I got to say is let's go TNA. I hope TNA actually separates himself at one point or another and wakes up from this nightmare, but they're not going to, because all they see is the dollar bill and they think WWE is going to help them. But I'm not going to go off on a big tangent about that. If you want to hear me go off on a tangent about the TNA and WWE partnership, air quote, partnership, check out the previous edition of Clash of the HUBBanomics series, and you'll hear everything I got to say about that. But on behalf of all the wonderful people in the chat, Easy's in the building, welcome to the stream. Cover Time Pete, obviously my tag team partner Conrad, Jacine here for the first time, or the second time, I believe. Guy Will Gamble, of course, the only Vinny we like, M. Leezy for Sheezy. Yo, we appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. MK in 4K being here. I appreciate that so much for you guys showing up and showing out today. It was a heck of a stream. XG Dub, as always, you already know what it is. Look, we're killing you guys right now with the best in combat sports, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, that is, and we're killing you guys with the best in professional wrestling on Clash of the Podcast. Check us out 6:05 tomorrow night on the Everything Pro Wrestling channel. Until then, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Check out TNA and hit me on the social media, man. I'll be live tweeting about TNA tonight. Hopefully TNA does the right thing. Until then, see you tomorrow, 6:05. God bless. Be encouraged. Evil never prevails. Braun Breaker sucks.